Hey guys, so I have another cosplay review. I bought tons of cosplays during this time just because I was super bored and there was I wanted to keep myself positive during this time because it is during the quarantine time, so there's gonna be a lot of videos like this. I bought from Miccostumes.com. Now, this was the first cosplay that I actually purchased, and then Saitama, which I have in my cosplays playlist in my channel if you want to check it out. That was actually the second cosplay I purchased. However, it did come later than expected, and this one came after my Bakugo cosplay, so I really wanted to film this one first, but I am joined with my broccoli. Trying to get him in frame, but he can't stay in frame, so I'll just put him here. But anyways, I purchased a Deku cosplay. You'll notice on the packaging, it's hard to see, but it is a men's size. However, in the website, which I'll leave a link in the description box below, they seem to have a lot of cosplays that are demoed and modeled by females and women. However, this was only men's size, so there wasn't a female size for this. I don't know the other cosplays though, if they're different sizes, like female size or male size. There probably are some that are catered toward female size if they're more like female cosplays, but I think for the most part, most of the men cosplays are actually male size. So I ended up buying an extra small because of that. I was worried it might be a little bit short, but it turned out all of my cosplays turned out to be the right height, and I didn't know. So yeah, this one was around $170 Canadian. I want to say around that. I didn't really remember the pricing, but yeah, it was it's probably around 150 to 170 Canadian, and then the American pricing was on sale for 90 something, 97 or 100 something. So it's around that price range if you're looking to purchase it. Um I'll go over the cosplay and then I'll kind of talk about the overall process of receiving the cosplay and why it came so late afterwards. If you hear anything in the background, my fan is right there and it's super loud, but it's super hot, so I need it. So I'm going to start with the pants and then work my way up and then work on to its accessories. So the first thing is the pants. All of them seem to come, every little item seems to come with the sizing built on it. So they probably put the sizing so they know. I don't think this was made to order. They did have this size in stock. So most of their stuff they might have sizing in stock of. I'm not entirely sure, but they didn't, from what I saw, there wasn't any made to order pricing, I think. But if you wanted to get a custom size, you have to pay $30 more, I believe. And then if you want, yeah, and then you have to pay extra if you want express deliveries, which is around $30 Canadian, I believe, or American. But yeah, here it is. There's a stripe each. Now this is sweatpant material, so it's pretty hot. But I'm gonna wear the cosplay for you guys. Most of the cosplay you can probably only see the top of when I'm sitting down here, but I'll be trying it here. So there's the black stripe design on each side. So I'm just gonna wear that for you. And I'm purposely wearing thin clothes because it's hot. So you can see it's a bit loose, but it's pretty tight and it goes up to my ankles, a little bit above my ankles. So that's good. And it's tight, which is pretty accurate because I want it to be kind of accurate to the show. Um, I don't, I don't know why I keep forgetting to mention the character in the beginning, but this is Deku from My Hero Academia, which is an anime. So yeah. The next thing I have is the top. Now he kind of wears a jumpsuit, but they made it into a two-piece, which is okay. They made this hood, which is really nice. So this hoodie is actually detachable. It doesn't have the eye holes that he has as a mask. That's the only difference, and these don't stay up, but it's still super cute. And you can detach it. They have these elastics over here that are tight, and you can attach it, and there's three of them. And then again, sizing is on here, and their logo. Okay, it's hot, that's why. So here is the back. Now this isn't attached, but it goes to the front. But because it's not attached, it can kind of flop to the back, so you have to kind of be careful. There is, it's faux leather for this part of the back. It's like his little cape thing, and then for each of these actual things, they're kind of like actual plasticky, steely type of buttons. So I like the overall design of that, and then it has all the stripes on it. So I just wear it so that way it's easier to see the design. Now that again, this is hoodie material, so I would suggest maybe a winter or fall-ish cosplay, like for like seasons, because this one is pretty hot. Unless you're in a place with like very good air conditioning. But yeah, so you just zip it up like so. I am 5'7", so take what you will with that, because on their sizing chart they have the sizing charts for each cosplay, so you can look up the sizing. And I thought it was going to be short, but it's not, so that's good, because a lot of the sizing said for smaller busts you're shorter than 5'7", so I don't know how this worked out. Now now here's the designs, and then the zipper is detailed too, which is cute. And then this one, the back looks like. I don't know if you guys can hear me properly because of the fan, but yeah, so it's cute. And now I'll get to the accessories. So I'll start with these. These are the knee pads. They're stuffed, they're not hard plastic or anything like that, which I guess is nicer for when you're walking around, or like if you need to kneel down, it won't hurt. So the top part is actually stiff, so that way it stays on your leg. And then here's the part that goes on your knee. It's stuffed here. And then it has these button things on it. And these are actually like button things. I did see one of them chip off in paint, so you can repaint it, I guess, if it chips off. But yeah, that it's kind of telling of the quality of the paint. But then the bottom part is also stuffed, and this part goes near your leg. And again, there's tags inside. There's actually two elastics in here. I believe you put your leg through that, but last time I tried it on, it didn't really matter. So I guess that's what you do. So here's what it looks like. Puffy. It's super warm. It's thinner and softer than the actual suit itself, like the jacket and the pants, but it does add a layer to it, especially because it's stuffed, so it's a bit warm. Same thing, another one. Now these, you don't really have to pay attention to the different left and right, because different legs, because they're basically the same, so they're identical, so you can just put them on, and then that's that. um Going to my accessories, all the accessories except for the knee pads, these came wrapped, like, and these came wrapped like in the bag itself, but this isn't a reusable bag. Other cosplay companies I did see, they have reusable bags. Like, you can zip it open and close it, so this one didn't go to the garbage because I had to rip it open. um However, these did come in here, so I'm gonna get to the gloves last because those are a bit tricky. And there was a bunch of tissue paper, so if you're wondering, in between like these and the clothing itself, it was wrapped pretty nicely. So the first thing is the belt. I like how it has this scrunchy design here, and it's also elastic so it can move around. And then all of these pockets can, all of these pouches can move around too. This is all fake leather, faux leather. I'll show you one. Oh, my broccoli fell. You can just stay there. Okay, so here it is. My mic fell too. Okay, so here it is. Basically, they're all the same, but they have actual buttons. So if you have something you want to put in here, you can put stuff in here, but it is pretty small. So I don't think you can fit your phone in there. So you might need to wear like another bag or another pouch for that, but it's super nice, and you can move them around, so you can adjust where you want the pouches to be. These pouches are on the side though, so you wear it, you want them on the side, like this, and it's cute. I love it. Second off, they gave these are for the shoes. You put them on the shoes like so, but I don't have my shoes upstairs because they are dirty. I was gonna wear my Converse platforms, which are black color, to match that he has black shoes, and then just put um this underneath. But yeah, I wear Converse platforms, so the bottom is thicker, so it has a nice design. It makes it look kind of like a boot and a cross between a shoe, so it looks really nice. So it could work for that, and also it's more comfortable to walk around. And then this is the mask part. It doesn't really stay on the face, to be honest, but most of the time he has his mask down, so it's like here on the neck. This again is, feels like faux leather too. It does not keep its shape well, I would say, but it does look nicer than I thought it would, except it's not that accurate. Like, I was debating if I should make one of my own, just because this is really, I don't know, it's nice, but it doesn't really do justice to like the whole hard metal mask that he has. And I think the whole metal look that's hard makes it look super cool, but it's still nice, and it has the whole detail in here like so. And the stitching is pretty good, I will say, and this is elastic, so just put it like so. And you can see how it's not bending the way I want it to bend, but yeah, I'll figure out a way to fix that. And then I think the gloves. Now these are super nice. They are faux leather though, so they're really hot. Again, most of this cosplay is super warm. If you're trying to go to an expo that's like in the summer, you might not want to wear it in the summer. But again, I really wanted the season 4 version of Deku's costume, so that's why I got it. However, there are other cosplays of like his first version that his mom made for him, which is super cute. Um, so here's what it looks like. It's super long, and this part on the wrist actually unclasps, but it's sewed in one area. But that's good, I guess, for like if you have a bigger wrist or hand, you're unable to shove your hand into the glove. You can undo it first. Um, it has the blue lining design that he has too, and then these are actually the beads. Um, they are, if you can see inside, I'll show you. They are like bolted on like this. I don't know how to describe it, but they're butted on like this, so they probably won't break easily. I'll just wear them for you guys, but it's hard. I know I keep repeating that, but it's summertime and it's starting to be a pain without AC because my air conditioning broke down 2 years ago, so we need to get that fixed. But this is super nice. If you're having trouble putting on the glove with the sleeve, what I do is I just pull up the sleeve with my hand and then pull it into there. So it's just a little trick that I learned from like wearing gloves in general with long sleeves. And like this. And that's basically the whole cosplay. I'll show you like a turn around, I guess. Now, because this is a hoodie, you kind of need to adjust it when you move. So that's the only thing, because it's not a one piece like his actual costume. But here's the overall view. And you can't see the legs, but it's just this. So yeah, so that's basically it for the review part. Oh, I forgot to wear the hood. I'll show you that. So for the hood, it's kind of tight, and as I said, it doesn't have the mask part like before, like in the actual anime, but these don't stick up. And it kind of looks derpy, but it's super cute, so I love it. Um, so about the cosplay, I would say the cosplay is great. The material is just a bit warm, so most of this stuff is in general not super breathable. So depending on what season, again, you should choose when to wear it. The design and the quality is really nice. The only issue I had was with the shipping. So they do free shipping, which means they use EMS, which is the Chinese post, the China post, and they throw in the postal office so that way it's counted as free shipping for you. But technically speaking, it's probably overall in the cost of the cosplay that you paid for. So say for example you paid 150 for it, then you are technically, a chunk of it probably has to do with like the postal and the customs fee. You always have to pay a customs fee. It's just within it, but the shipping is seen as free, which is okay. However, because COVID-19 and stuff like that, and I saw online EMS was actually posting that they do a lot of the essential care stuff, so it took them a long time. So it took them around a month to actually get this from the China so sorting area, which is like where they throw it on the plane and send it off. So that was one of those things where it was like I was waiting forever and I was wondering where it was, and it completely passed the time that they estimated. A lot of people online, from what I've seen, they complained about how it's really slow. Another issue I ran into yesterday was that they said randomly, because so when it transfers, if you live in Canada or somewhere else, when it transfers from the China post to your country post, then you have to start looking at your own post office, which is mine is actually the Canada post. So I didn't know that, and then I pinpointed that because I was talking to my friend about it, and then I decided to plug in my tracking number into Canada Post, and turns out you can track it from there. Um, there was another delay. It said that there was a customer address that was wrong. I don't know what happened. It was probably a glitch in the system because of COVID-19 being like a lot of people ordering online now, so the whole postal system is messed up right now. So I don't completely blame the company, and a lot of people blame the company for it being slow, but I don't know why. So people didn't really give much detail to that. So yeah, that was the only reason why it was like super slow. I like when I saw it, it was in BC for like another half month, and that was a long time for me to wait too. So it's probably COVID-19 being the big delay, and especially a lot of people are starting to open up their stores. So a lot of people are actually starting to purchase from online. I don't know why they're going crazy like that, but that's just what it is. Overall though, their customer service on Miccostumes is pretty good. They're decent, but I have seen better because I shopped at different cosplays, but I will leave the link in the description box below if you want to purchase from them. Um, they aren't so bad. If you want it to be shipped faster, definitely pay $30 more for the express shipping because it might be worth it instead of waiting that long. If you have like a convention you want to cosplay at, definitely order with express shipping because it might take longer than you expect, and sometimes it takes up to 2 months or more from China, so you never know the estimate. And some people say they get their cosplay pretty fast, and other people say where is it, and so it's just what it is. Another thing, again, their customer service was decent. They answered me whenever I asked them a question. However, they live in China, so if you live in the western part of the world or a different time zone, you want to kind of keep track of that they're in China. So me messaging them in the morning, they're that's their nighttime, and then they're probably sleeping. And me messaging them at nighttime, they're most likely just waking up to being awake. So it was kind of difficult in terms of that because I was like waiting. And so yeah, just be patient if you order from them, I would say. But overall, the quality looks really nice. Like I said, it's not bad for the pricing. Like the material is really good for the pricing. It's just overall, like the whole postal service thing, I don't blame the postal people either because it is COVID-19. But I heard a lot of reviews saying they're really slow, so I don't know. I guess it depends on where you live, and I guess it depends on how backlogged they are with like other orders. So yeah, that's my review of them. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm with my broccoli, but but I really hope you guys enjoyed this review, and don't forget to check down in the description box below if you want to purchase this or look at their cosplays. I'll definitely leave a link in the description box below. I'm not sponsored them by any way, but I do pinpoint like negatives and positives. So negatives would be like it taking a long time to ship, and that issue that I had with like the postal office saying it had the wrong address, but it got fixed somehow. So I guess it was a glitch in the system. However, a lot of people do complain that this was really slow. So I don't know. Maybe they ordered when it was backlogged, but that's just what it is. Would I order from them again? Maybe, because I don't know. I'm not patient, but I definitely do think their quality is worth ordering again. However, be careful of sizing because I did hear from other people the sizing. Sometimes they order like a Kingdom Hearts. Someone ordered like a Kingdom Hearts dress, but it was like completely fake leather. And when they wore it, it was like the same sizing as the other costumes that they have purchased before, but it was way too small. So, unfortunately, sometimes there's issues, and also if you want to send it back, you have to pay money for the customs and everything like that. So, you have to pay for shipping back if you get the wrong size. So, make sure you pay attention to that, and sometimes it's better to get custom sizing just so that way it fits you. So it depends on what you want to do. It does cost $30 more, I think, for their custom sizing though. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be more cosplays on the way. Bye.